What is going on, guys? Commodore Laz here today, bringing to you my review of Kingdom Manga Chapter 523, titled Shin's Right Wing Moment. Now, I was going to do a reaction for this, and I did do a reaction. Unfortunately, when I was rendering the files and everything, the video got corrupted and the file was lost. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a review this time. But to be honest with you guys, this was more of a, I could just read this chapter on my own and kind of talk about it afterwards. Because there were a couple hype moments in it, but I felt like it wasn't really worthy of reaction regardless. But let's just dive into this chapter. I mean, first starting off, with Moten and Osen, a little bit small flashback before, the events of what happened at the end of the chapter. We see that Osen pretty much tells Moten, like, if you succeed and excel in the plan that's being given to you right now, I wouldn't mind making you one of my vassals. To which Moten kind of like rebuts it and just says, no, like, that's silly, it's a joke. But there is only one other person that I know of that pretty much is worthy of that. And then we kind of go into Ou Hon and all of them. And before even going to Ou Hon afterwards, we go to the Zhao side of things and we start getting a little bit of hype of Rishonjo's men. A lot of good hype, I would say, with them, because we get to see, Gaku Un Chougaryuu, I think that's how you pronounce the name, and we get a comparison to both Rinko and Ka Shi Bou of Rinpo's men, and we know the hype between those two. How much I love Rinko. Him and Shin was probably my favorite fight so far in Kingdom still. Kind of looking back on it from a meaningful standpoint, it was one of my favorites. So to see that kind of like comparison, I thought was interesting. When I did my live reaction, I was like, holy crap, this is really crazy. But I'm kind of thinking to myself, if you're comparing these two to them, are they higher in the level, in power? Because if we look back then, like, how many years has it passed since like Shin battled Rinko? And Shin's already grown since then. Not to mention, Ou Hon and Moten have grown since that time. So I have to think to myself, time has passed. So are these guys at at a higher level? But if they're at the same level, Shin should already be above that by now. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Do you guys think that they're going to be above Rinko and Ka Shi Bou? I mean, Ka Shi Bou we haven't seen too much from, but we do know that he is a force to be reckoned with. And Rinko, of course, on the battlefield has shown that he is a tough opponent. We go afterwards and see Akou going off to meet with Ou Hon, kind of letting him know the plan, what's going to be going on. To which Ou Hon says it's a complete joke and you need to redo it. And I'm thinking to myself, man, you really should not be doing this, because right now at the moment, your daddy has everything working for him. Kisui right now is in shambles at the moment. We know that for a fact. Bate is just running in there trying to go and kill people when we know his death is imminent. And Moten right now is preparing to go for his head, all because of the plans that Osen's already set up, and he hasn't even have to move, and look how much progress is being done on the left side. Whereas on the right now, they need to kind of just be patient, do things the way Akou is saying, which I'll get into in a second. But he kind of throws a bit of a tantrum, and he's like, why are you doing this to me and stuff? Stop giving me special treatment just because Osen's my dad and everything. But Akou kind of assures to him that's not the case. It's not the fact that there's no special treatment going on. I'm gonna be honest, I've given him a lot of slander, but I really did feel that when I was reading this chapter, and it kind of said that his dad really had no great expectations out of him. Like, he didn't expect anything out of him. It's just like, yeah, that sucks. Like, as much flack as I give this man, I really do feel like, imagine like your own parents telling you like they don't expect anything great out of you, if you're going to school, or even this time, of course, going to the battlefield, they just don't expect anything out of you. That's got to really sting. And not to mention too the fact that Osen's been really hyping up and kind of, looking and praising at the likes of someone like Moten, who, we can say in terms of the accomplishments right now, Ou Hon's pretty much been the biggest of the accomplishments. Then we go from Shin and then down to Moten. But it does suck seeing him not getting the credit that he believes he deserves, even though from the reader's point of view, we kind of know already what he has done to kind of justify everything that's going on. The fact that he wasn't expecting these great expectations, I just felt really bad for him. But we kind of move on, and Akou kind of just tells him, don't worry about it, stay composed. When the time comes where I need your units to kind of go in, don't worry about it, you guys are going to get your first licks. But if you go in right now, we know for a fact that you guys are going to lose a ton of men, spill a lot of blood on the first day. But someone else is going to be doing some blood spilling, and oh my god. Like, Akou, man, this guy is something. Like, the way his men were building him up, saying that this guy, he doesn't care. He's not like, Makou. Makou, he likes to go with the tricks, his instincts, he likes to make a plan. Whereas Akou's different, okay? Akou is very straightforward. He likes to go in there, he likes to go in for the fight. No need for a battle plan. He just wants to get in there, grow men, throwing hands, that's all he's about. And I love how his man was kind of hyping up, and I would not want to be on the same battlefield as him. You know, like it's hell being with him and everything. And that just goes to show this is the top warrior in Osun's group, his unit, and it's just crazy that this guy just comes in here at the very end of the chapter, just slicing and dicing through people with that ease. And honestly, that was a really hype end to the chapter. But overall, I would definitely have to give this one an 8 out of 10. Like I did. I like that we're kind of moving on a bit from Moten a little bit, even though I do love seeing the content with Moten, what's going on. I did feel that it was nice to kind of get a fresh breather, kind of seeing how things are going on with Ou Hon, and kind of seeing now that, he may not be of use as of right now. I do feel like he'll still get something good out of this arc. Maybe he ends up taking down maybe Chougaryuu or probably Baniji or something. I don't know. It depends how things are going to go. But because now we're getting this hype, with Rin Shunjo's men, the previous Great Heavens, comparing him to the legs, like with Renpo when he had with Rinko and Ka Shi Bou, I thought that was really damn cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen next chapter. So definitely giving this one at least an 8 out of 10. But you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, what you thought of this week's chapter for Kingdom. Hopefully next week I can try and make sure that my files don't get corrupted and I can get a live reaction out instead. But hopefully you guys do enjoy this. If you did, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hopefully I'll catch you guys again for more Kingdom greatness coming up next week. And until then, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. So, Commodore Laz, signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.